We'll be doing our live today with the popcorn hat. You can't stop me because you're not here in the garage with me. Are you? Are you? Maybe you are. Yes, I haven't changed my shirt for several days. Don't tell anyone. But I did cook my wife some nice chicken soup. Very relaxing. Isn't that good? So I'm making this video. If you're watching this video, congratulations. I'm making this video because I'm going live instead of making an actual video because it takes too long and I've run out of time because I have to look after my wife. Purple Guy. I've got a pen named after you. That's blue. I knew that. There's a purple one. Somewhere. Wait, here, that's purple. Look at that. Purple Guy. How's it going? Can you hear me? I'm assuming you can. I'm assuming we have internet. I'm assuming many things. Let me check. Yes. We have a summed. It's larger than the sum of its parts. I should get a piece of glass. That is such a good idea. I don't think I have a piece of glass. We could try with that lid over there, maybe. Please draw a woman who is looking good. Okay, we can do that. Tamaris Robles. Robles says hi. How's it going? Hopefully we don't have 75,842 trillion people like we did yesterday. But I don't usually speak English. Don't usually go live. ZJSJS says, what is your gender and pronouns? I am a human male. He, him, I presume. He did say hi because I understood Ukrainian. Oh, that's cool. I can't speak Ukrainian. Hello, short kid. Hi, ZJSJJSJS. That's very hard to pronounce. Say hi. Say I had hi. Tamaris Robles says hi. You did say hi. Oh, hi. How you doing? Hi, Laura. How's it going? Are you enjoying your time here? Pawns to Prizes has ideas, don't you? Prawns. Prawns to Prizes. This is a family-friendly channel. Which car edit can make for you? You can do anything you like with cars. I'm not sure. Hi, Cindy. We're just going to draw a person. What? I can't remember what we were drawing. Anyway, we drew this. That was fun. I enjoyed it. Tam, do you realize that you have a sibling named Tim, and together you are delicious chocolate biscuits from Australia? Bet you didn't know that. Zaijan Maganelez. Hello, yes, Logan, you are late. I've been doing this for 3 minutes. Amen Yang's new. Well, Amen Yang, congratulations. You have made it onto the 8 elbows. Somebody called me Grandpa Elbows, and I enjoyed that. I'm going to draw a picture here of my friend Owen, whom I haven't seen for a very long time. There he is. That's my friend Owen. I don't know why I drew him. That's what happens. Now, Pawns to Prizes, this is a conversation between me and you. It is family friendly. That's true. But unfortunately, we can't have that kind of chat in the chat. Oh my gosh, shocking. Can you draw a 4D shape inside of a 3D box? John Doe. Maybe I can. I can draw a tesseract, which is a two-dimensional representation of a three-dimensional shadow of a four-dimensional object. And then I could draw that in a box. That'd be cool. But the way to draw a tesseract is actually quite fun. Let me draw it on the board. Because don't be bored. If you just stand there. Now, don't fall over. Good morning, Uncle. Good morning, Garong. Don't want to pronounce your name, Garong. Or correct. Sorry. Say goodbye to the chicken noodles. That's what we're doing here. We're saying goodbye to the chicken noodles. We're going to draw a tesseract. And it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be like we're drawing a three-dimensional object. And it's first you start with a square, then you extend that square in 3 dimensions, like this. And then you make sure your corners are all nice and lovely. Then you make another square, because that's how you're supposed to do it. And then you take that two-dimensional drawing of a three-dimensional object and you extend it in another dimension. Like this. Just all the points. Then, after you've drawn this really box-like octopus, you just join all the bits together. I think Logan and I know. Yahoo! Oh, that's nice. Yahoo's got some problems. I hope it gets scratched. Wait! Wolfie! It's okay. It's only 5... We've only been doing it for 5 minutes. But I had to go live again now because Cass is still sick and I didn't have time to make a video. I'm also unwell, but don't tell anyone, okay? I am breaking physics. It's true. So you just join these up, like so. My gosh, this is breaking my brain. Okay, and then you join these up, like so. And then that one there, and that one there. And there you've got a tesseract. That's nice. And then if we draw that in a box, we have a two-dimensional representation of a three-dimensional shadow of a four-dimensional object. Yes. That's nice, isn't it? Let's give it some eyeballs. That's what I like to do. If in doubt, eyeballs. Family friendly. Thank you very much. There we go. And let's give it a nice big smile. Yes. And we'll make it evil. The evil tesseract. Sorry, I just broke someone's brain. Hello, Luke. How are you doing? Let's just move over this way. We can leave the evil tesseract in the background while we use the tiny whiteboard and the tiny texter. One moment. Thanks very much. Hello. Oh, Artsy Shorts and Elijah VR. You back? Hi. How you doing again? Yes, I'm live again. Usually, I'm not doing the lives now. I do the lives at other times, but unfortunately, we run out of time because my wife got a little unwell and needs me to cook her snacks. That's not a euphemism for anything. Hello, your local honeydew kitty. Hello, how you doing? You're new. We draw things. There's an evil fourth dimensional cube from the planet Zal, and we are all alive, says Jeff Miller. Do you like to mill things? Oh, wait. Can-Chan Parik, you asked me to draw your favorite Gojo. Love your art. Thank you so much. I think I drew Gojo before, but I don't know who Gojo is. So it does need more hallucinogens. This is true. And some legs. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful skinny legs. Can you draw a popcorn watching a corn transform into popcorn? Oh, thank you, Wolfie. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well and that your tummy is feeling better as well. I can draw a popcorn. Let's draw a popcorn. Popcorns are very easy to draw. This is a popcorn here. There he is. It looks so bad. It looks like some sort of terrible amoeba. But there's the popcorn, and he's watching another corn, a corn kernel, turning into a popcorn here. And you can tell that he's turning into a popcorn because he's sweating like this. Look at that. And so that's drama for you. I'm glad you feel a lot better today, Wolfie. That's wonderful. My eyebrow is leaking into my eye. God is here. He's everywhere. Where? Is he watching? There's a message held for review. This is always a fun game. Hold on a moment. Make him look sexy. Oh, we can add that. That's fine. We can make him look sexy. All we need to do is add some eyelashes. Kanchan Parik. There you go. And also some, maybe some beautiful legs. With lovely calf muscles and some footsies. Now I've drawn one leg. Now I'm not sure where to put the other leg. Should I put the leg sticking out here? Shunk. Yes, of course, I answered my own question. Thank you so much for breathing. There we go. And then we just need the buttocks. Can't draw buttocks. That's not family friendly. My gosh, Simon. There we go. Look. Lovely. And then we'll just put some fishnets on that because they're fun to draw. Like so. Absolutely marvelous. And there we have a popcorn watching a little corn turn into a pop. Seraphim keeps repeating that God is here. You don't need to tell us. You know that we're here. My chat didn't work. Hold on, wait. Elijah VR, I am Australian. Correct. Unified 8 says 88888887. That's nice. I'm from Australia. I'm not fragile. No. Am I? Am I fragile? Well, I mean, as a human, lucky guess. Yes, my got an Australian accent. Azzo's back! Oh my god, Azzo, what time is it in Germany? I'm so confused. Oh, William, it's 3 a.m. and I'm bald. That's terrible. Mist's name is Missy. Nail, I'm assuming. Can you draw a cat eating the popcorn you drew? Possibly. I don't have the music for my hat at the moment. Guys, there's 31 of us again. Yay, Tamaris Robbles! God, you've got a good name. I like it. Let's draw a cat. Oh, my leg. It does look fragile. He looks very beautiful and fragile. Luke subbed. Oh, thanks, Luke. Thanks, Tonga Tavita. Tonga Tavita. That sounds like I'm going to draw a cat. That's what it sounds like. So first up, we draw the top of the cat's head. Very easy. Right? I'm not drawing a cat eating the poop. That's gross. And we also need some ears for the cat. And you can see the cat is taking shape just here. Crazy Technical Guruji asks the question, do you like WWE Star? You mean the wrestling thing? I don't know what I'm talking about. Draw a looking good woman. I did. She's gorgeous, don't you think? You have the same popcorn bucket hat? Chris Grimes. Aren't you a famous rapper? Shh, dude. We gotta be quiet. Shh. Quiet. Why are we being quiet? String Theory 1, Eddie Bob. There's a tesseract. That's some stuff there. Stephen Hawking with a cool body, please. A cow body. That's funny. I didn't draw legs. Sorry. I just finished drawing this cat here because we're drawing the cat eating the popcorn. It's just a little bit tricky because there's not much room here. But if we're very clever, we can draw the kitty cat eating the thing. There you go. Look at that. No racial slurs, please. Thank you. Look at that. The kitty cat. With a colour in the mouth, maybe that'll make it easier to see. I think that might be the case. Has anyone here ever been bitten by a cat? Because I have, and it hurts. We used to have a cat named Bobby Socks who used to bite people all the time. There he goes. Oh, nom, nom, nom. It's eating the popcorn. We'll put his little paw here like this. Perfect. There. Look, see? Om nom nom. And then we'll have his little legs here sitting in the background somehow. And then his tail. And look at that. That's marvelous. Anyway, so good. Which city? You're Australian crazy, my dear sweet happy man uncle, says Crazy Technical Guruji. What? I love how many emojis you used. The answer is, a place called Yass. Y-A-S-S, which is a tiny town in the middle of Australia. No, it's not. In the middle of New South Wales. Yes. And it's in New South Wales. We're closest to the... What are we talking about? Capital of Australia, which is Canberra. Can you give your tesseract an ice cream that's also evil? Can I ever? I also allow... No, I love cats too. KFC bucket with a face and wearing lipstick. Lots. Jacko, I do know you. Of course. How you doing, Jacko? Me and you, we go way back. I don't know. Do I know you? Maybe I know you, Jacko. You look familiar. You've got a pumpkin head. That's cool. Did you live in Yass, Jacko? Yeah, says Jacko. Simon, help me prepare for my history exam. Okay, William Afton. Here we go. So, back in the day, history happened, and many things happened in that history. But first, we're going to draw an ice cream. You may think that, hey, Simon, you just drew a poop emoji. But no, this is an ice cream. Shush. There's the ice cream. Look at that. That is an ice cream. And here's some stripes on the ice cream, just to show that it's a waffle cone. Because we just keep waffling on and on and on. I think my message got deleted. Lol, sorry. That's okay. Not a problem. Azzo says poopy. Okay. And then we need... Azzo, that's terrible. We put some evil eyes on the ice cream, and they can be best friends. So They can be fist bumping here. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And they can be like, yeah, I am evil ice cream, and I am evil tesseract of doom. He needs more legs. There's go. Beautiful legs. Thank you very much. Yeah, look at that. Lovely. Marvellous. It's ice cream. Just 2 or 3 hours post-digestion. Correct. All food is potential poop. And we can't, we can't say that's not true. A pumpkin with a mustache, you have to draw it. I do, apparently. I have to. A pumpkin with a mustache. I have to draw it. You said it. Oh my God! Jesse, it's you! Jesse is here, everybody. Darkovich. One moment. Tamaris Rubbles says, respect this man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me just one moment. Bro, you seem as cool as stuff. Thanks, 9ALXNZ. How the hell do I pronounce your name? Everything is poop. That's not true, Jester. This is ink. And I bought this ink from Chotun, and I'm pretty sure 100% money back guarantee. Whoa! Don't sniff the ink, guys. It's a bad idea. Let's just quickly draw a pumpkin with a moustache. Because otherwise, Jacko will get me in trouble. Jacko, are you from Yes? I can't believe Jesse's here. Jesse, how are you doing? Jesse came to my cartooning classes 7,000 years ago. That's octopus poop. Oh my God, Jester, you're right. Not really. It's not poop, though. The ink from an octopus is from a special gland in their body, I think. I don't know what integrate means. I did sniff it, yes. I sniffed the ink, and it's very intense. So I don't recommend doing that. Please notice me, says Cooking with George. I noticed you. How you doing, George? Do you cook stuff? Because sometimes I do. Ouch. But don't diss. Disintegrate, but don't diss. Just integrate. I see. I drew. Are you from near Canberra, Jacko? I'm sure we've met before. One moment. I just have to cough. Who was that? My gosh. How? Oh my gosh. Hi, from India. How you doing? No, we don't need me getting high off the fumes, thank you. I don't know if I can draw Bart Simpson anymore. I can try. We can try. It'll be really funny. Bye, Tamaris. Have a good snooze. I can notice you, Sonish Karthik. It's a cool name, by the way. Sniff once for glad, sniff twice for poop. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? The time now is 12 minutes past 4. Jester says, stop hitting the ink. But we're drawing a pumpkin. That's what we're doing. There's a pumpkin shape-ish. And we'll add a little stalk on top. Like so. Look at that. Okay, we're going to blink twice if birds. It's a bit sweaty, sorry. Birds. No meth, don't worry. Nothing like that. No. Can you draw a KFC bucket with a face and wearing lipstick? Hey, George, I've already noticed you. The Simpsons. Man, it's been going for a while. We're drawing a pumpkin with a moustache for Jacko. And it's going well. There we go. Look at that. Purple guy says, please notice me too. Do you need me to colour it in? I can colour it in. Missy's name is Missy. Missy, I know your name is Missy. You're just, it's a bit confusing because it says mist. And, sometimes people throw things. Jacko, don't spam the chat. You're in trouble. Here you go. Very good. Sir Dragonborn, the Skyrider. I need to have a drink. One moment. Ouchie. I've noticed you, George. We've talked about this. Take a cheese. Cheese. Marvellous. Draw a cat with something. Ziggy, why is everybody saying, please, brother, please, notice me. In all seriousness, I love your character. Too much sadness in the world. This is a good way to chill and have fun. Thanks, Jester. It's not really a character. I'm more like playing up my own personality, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work. Your hat should be a Simpsons character because it's yellow. It's true. I just need to have a drink for 45 minutes, okay? You talk amongst yourselves. Wait, here we go. Thanks very much. I don't know what Sans Killing Tails is. Is that from a game? All right, mate, I've got to go. See you later, Jacko. Have a good time. Bye. Jacko's from Australia. You can tell because he has the Australian accent. Get Discord pinged live. Thanks, Jesse. I turn off all of my notifications. That's why I never go on Discord, which is sad. This is called a manic episode. This person needs professional help. You mean me? No, Ziggy, I don't want your left kidney. That's not the right one. That was a good joke. Come on, that was great. How dastardly. Absolutely shocking. Now, Sonish says, please... Hi, Oz7Baller. How are you doing? You're new and also have really weird text. First time here. How are you doing that with the capitals and stuff? Oh, that's amazing. Ooh, gosh, there's so many messages. Indubitably, says Jesse. Jester. Jester's a good name. Do you remember Alias the Jester? No, because it was on before you were born. I can draw Messi. Sonish wants me to draw Messi. William Afton, that's a funny joke, but it's not appropriate. You can't we can't speak English. You can't harvest people's organs. It's bad. I'm going to draw Messi for Sonish here. Are you ready? I'll do it really quick. There is Messi. And that's the soccer ball. Wait, your joke was missed. No. Tell me, what is it? Trying to draw a man that has recently contracted that thing and doesn't know what to do, says. Let me pronounce it. All right, I'm going to try. It's great. Pneumonolcatramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiososis. Is that a real word? I think it is. We've talked about this, haven't we, Jesse? I know the truth. No, that's great. I'll give him eyeballs, and then maybe it'll make more sense. It is, says Jesse. It's a type of disease. Yeah, well, I mean, we've all got that. Ziggy says, that's hot, Jeff. My name is Jeff. There we go. Look, it's messy. If I make the ball a little bit less messy, maybe that'll be better. I don't know if I can draw SpongeBob. I got to draw Bart Simpson. Somebody asked for Bart Simpson. I swear. Don't swear. It's bad for the soul. My friend Armin Palangi, he said, don't swear because it puts sand on your soul. And I always thought, that's nice. Look, it's messy. I'll just write his name at the top because I think this is a great joke. There we go. My name is Jeff. Wait, hold still. There, everybody say cheese. God, that's a good one. I like that joke. That's great. Thanks so much. What was your name? Sonish. Do you know Bombadiro Crocodilo? Hey, Grace is here. Hi, Grace. How you doing? It's a bit sweaty. Who's got coves? Anyway, Grace. Grace is here, everybody. Welcome. Grace, do you know Jesse? Jesse, excuse me. Oh, I dropped the mic down. I gotta go get the mic. We're going good. I dropped the mic. You shush. And a brain rot animal. Like, bro, I donated 60 kidneys. Well, Joe Smith, unfortunately, that's a bad idea. Pumpernickel. Oh, pumpernickel. That's bad. Will you teach your Italian? Okay, teach me Italian. I already know some Italian. Buongiorno, signora Cicorone. Did you say England only, please, Jesse? What does that mean? Why, says Joe. Why anything? I'm not going to say bombardiro crocodilo. No, I'm not going to say that. Gatto in the boxo. Gatto in the boxo. Per favor. That's all I can say. Draw yourself because I'm new, says OS7 Baller. You can't regrow kidneys, can you? I'm about 1,000% sure you can't. A jet crocodile. That's cool. What are we drawing? Cat in a box. I remember. Let's draw the box first. Like so. Perfect. Here's the box. Looking nice. Then we got to draw the cat in the box. Make sure we make it good there, Simon. Lovely. There's the cat in the box. Is it Schrodinger's cat? No, because we wouldn't hook it up. There he is. There's a cat in a box. I like your hat too, King 13.33. That's pretty cheap. If we cut some holes in the box, we can see the kitty cat staring out at us. There we have. Look at that. Cooking with George. You want me to draw a KFC bucket with a face and wearing a lipstick? Please draw this. Lots of hands. I feel like you want me to draw that. Hi, my name is Jeff. I don't even know what that's from. Anyway, there you go. I'm so glad you enjoyed that, Ziggy. It kind of looks like Batman, doesn't it? Ooh. I just got to screenshot these so I can put them on the thing. He is a goat of cartoon. I'm not a goat. Vine? That was a great thing. Shin-chan, I'm concerned about that word. Dun-na-na-na-na-na-na, Catman. Cat in the bag. Bag cat. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Guys, we've got 10 minutes left, then we've got to go. Because I've got to go pick up my children from possibly the grandmother's house. Who knows where they'll be? All these things. Who is Shin-chan is a goat? Oh, so William Afton. The title of this stream is My Wife Needs Me because she's got the disease. The one we should not name. The flu, basically. You know, the flu that was bad a couple of years ago? Mm-hmm. And I have to look after her. I'm also having the disease. So, you know, like, not enough time to make a full video, so we're just hanging out together. Excusez, parlez-vous français? Oui, oui, Popcorn Man is holy. Thank you, Hank. Or Hank you, as one would like to say. Thanks, William. Yeah, we'll get better, don't worry. We'll be fine. We've got all of the, you know... What's those things called that are like drugs, but you can't say drugs on the internet? Medicines. I forgot the word for medicine. Dr. Tony Chomper asks, why do you have a popcorn bucket on your head? The answer to that question is I want people to come to this live and realize this is not a serious man. This is a live where one can be happy, be silly, be free from care. Just don't say anything like that. Rude. Hey, Purple Guy says, do my messages don't load or something like? Question mark? Maybe. I hope that answers your question. Thank you so much for breathing. Yes, thank you, Sonish. My disease will cure. No need to worry. I'm going to draw a KFC bucket with a face and wearing lipstick because if I don't, George might cook me. And then that would be a terrible... Because my thought... That's right. My thoughts are... Oh, my God. That is such a better answer, Jester. Because my thoughts are popping off. Justice for George. My head is bigger than the popcorn bucket. The bucket is tearing off. I'm bald. Don't tell anyone, okay? It's a secret. So, a KFC bucket. I don't know what a KFC bucket looks like. Maybe a little bit like that. Nope. I'm a fool too. This is a place of goofs and funny moments. We all need laughs here in life because the word is poop. Today's word of the day is poop. That's gross. Okay, I'm trying to draw a KFC bucket, but I don't really quite know how. If I just put the words KFC on it, it'll make sense. Yeah? Look, we can do it. It's fine. And it needs lipstick, you said? We can use red for that. That's a great idea. Oh, the world is poop. Okay, not the word. Oh, that's a shame. It's not that bad. I mean, we're here together right now. Mm-hmm. Have you ever used that bucket in public, says William? No, I have not. I get very embarrassed in public. But I'm getting better at it. I've only been doing this for 1,125 days or something. Does the KFC bucket need eyes, George? These are the questions that you must answer because this pen is running out. Why? How can this be running out? I put ink in it all the time. It's bloody ridiculous. You got to be optimistic, you know, because nobody else seems to be. And you've got to be, you know, There's a KFC bucket. It's got lipstick. What else do we need? Soup monster in a tank. Here's how to make the world less poop flush. Jeff Miller. That sounds a little bit dangerous. Oh my God. Let's not talk about that too much. Whew. He made me laugh. What is the drawing behind you? This is a tesseract, and he's evil. Right, because a tesseract is just a two-dimensional representation of a three-dimensional shadow of a fourth-dimensional object. And he's evil, and he's friends with an evil ice cream, for some reason, who has a poop on his head. The hat says nope. Oh, okay. Nope, I've answered this question a couple of times. But the answer is to make sure that people who come to this live realize this is not a serious 40-year-old man in his shed. This is an unserious, silly man with a popcorn bucket on his head. That's why. Because we don't want people to come here and start talking about justice for George. I love your hat, Christian Crawford. Hey, it's Christian Crawford. I think I recognize your name. I like ice cream too. We just need some eyelashes here on our beautiful bucket. She's looking great. Isn't she lovely? There's a board with pictures. Very nice. Lovely. And then also, what we need is where are from, says Ritam Chakraborty. I like your name. That's great. Chakraborty. Unfortunately, Sonish, I do. Simon, why won't you let us donate? I don't know what that means. You can't donate because I'm not monetized. You can go to my Patreon. If you go to 8 Elbows, patreon.com/8 Elbows, you can donate for sure. And we're making stickers and stuff. But yeah, not monetized. Because YouTube's requirements require you to make videos that people actually watch. So that's oh no, your fan is almost broken. And Gubsaw is speaking in a different Cyrillic language that I can't speak. Okay, wait, we get him with the evil guys and take over the world. I just got to draw legs on this KFC bucket for George. And then we can do that. Maybe this one can not be so quite, alluring. Maybe we can make just little legs like that. Maybe with a little shadow as well there, because, you've got to have it there with them. He is not a fan of his fan at the moment. He's not... Jeff, you're funny. Is it Russian, Joe? I don't know the difference between Russian and, other Cyrillic-based languages. Oh, my eyeballs. First guy says my name. Gubsaw 2. What does that mean? I don't know. Those calves, aren't they gorgeous? Look at those calves. Isn't they neat? Wouldn't you say they need some fishnets? Wouldn't you say I had fishnets for everyone? There we go. Look at that. Marvelous. There's a KFC bucket. Is that all we needed, George? George says, thank you for drawing that. Thank you so much. I speak it, says Joe. You speak Russian? That's amazing. I can't speak Russian. All I can say is babushka. Babushka. Babushka? I think it's like the cutesy word for butterfly. And I do not know VJ Sidhu. Not even a little. I don't even know what that is. Is it a person? Oh no. Arif, this is not a conspiracy theory channel at all. We draw KFC buckets with lips and also evil tesseracts and evil ice creams. All by a 40-year-old man who has a mic beard and a popcorn hat and is secretly hiding a head of hair that is just amazing. See? Phenomenal. Maybe not bald. You shush. What are we talking about? I can't search him for him, Sonish. I'm so sorry, but unfortunately, I can't go on the internet because, one, I have to finish my live in a couple of seconds, 2 minutes even. Good morning, Gubsaw. How are you doing? Are you enjoying your time? Gabriel Godai says, ha ha ha, you are funny. It's a relief, Arif. It's a relief. It's a real relief. Mm-hmm. Evil Cherry. I like that idea. I can search after the live, but I've already forgotten what you're doing. I'm quite good. I'm a little bit tired, a little bit under the weather. Maybe you can hear it in my nasalness. He has 5 million subscribers. Wow. That's cool. I have nearly 10,000. I have 9,600. So we can talk about that. I got to go soon, George, because I drew a KFC bucket. No, I got to go pick up my children, look after my wife who's not feeling very well. And, make snacks and stuff. It's nice to meet you too, Christian Crawford. We've still got approximately 1 minute. Simon, search Italian brain rot animals afterlife. I'm not sure I want anything with the word brain rot animals in them. It seems like a bad idea. Draw a soup monster in a tank now. Well, you've got to ask nicely, please, purple guy. Cooking with George, I might post another live tomorrow at the same time. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not sure, but we've got to go. Thank you so much, my amigos. Buenos dias. William Afton, Bomberido Crocodilo. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you all so much for coming. It was a short live today, but my family needs me. I don't speak Spanish. I will post another live tomorrow, hopefully, yes. As long as everything goes well and I'm still not sick. Yeah, I go to the gym, I lift heavy things, I put them down like this. Hey. No, I really do. And I win the challenges at the gym because I'm so big, which is great, but I'm not very good at doing things. Anyway, Dad, go to sleep, says Zuzu. Okay, I name a car. A Volkswagen Beetle. Dear, I'm Philippines. Hi. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I'll miss you too, George. Keep it clean, family friendly, and all of that. I'll be here too, William, hopefully. Somebody's speaking in a different language. The car, George. George is the car, named after my good friend, George. Goodbye, my friends.